Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Kill Team Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Casa de Geek, where I am going to be fighting a 120-point battle between my Grey Knights and Neil's Daemons of Tzeentch. So the story that we've got going on here is that the Grey Knights got sent in to go take care of a cabal that was summoning demons inside of this Ministorum location. They had managed to kill all of the cultists, but not before they had opened a rift into the warp, allowing out some demons. They had tracked them down and were in the process of killing them off, and they found out that this location here was going to be the location of a much larger rift opening that was being planned, and that the Tzeentch demons themselves were going to try to sacrifice themselves to open up the deep and create an even bigger demonic incursion onto this planet. So the Grey Knights decided that they had to move in to try to stop it from happening. So that's the story that we've got going on here. We're going to be playing kind of a little bit of a narrative mission here. Essentially, the Grey Knights are going to try to keep the Tzeentch demons from being within basically those center squares there. You see those like 9 squares in the center there. If at the end of 5 rounds there is a Tzeentch demon within that location there, they will have successfully manifested, and it will be a victory for the Tzeentch demons. So basically, I'm going to be coming up there trying to take them out and try to keep them from getting into the center there to open up the rift into the warp. So that's the story that we've got going on. That's the mission that we're going to be playing. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the 2 kill teams that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Grey Knights, my kill team will consist of, from left to right, a Justicar with a Force Halberd, who's my leader. We have a Demolitions Expert, which is a Terminator with an Incinerator. We then have a Heavy Specialist, is a Grey Knight Gunner with a Silencer. And then we have another Grey Knight Gunner who is my Comm Specialist with the Psy Cannon. And last but not least there, we have a regular Grey Knight with a Nemesis Force Sword. And then for the Tzeentch kill team, from right to left here, we have his leader, who is a Iridescent. We then have a Pink Horror with the Icon of Flame, who is his Comm Specialist. We have a Pink Horror with an Instrument of Chaos, who is his Demolitions Expert. And then we have 6 more Pink Horrors. All right, so those are the kill teams. Going over deployment here, I've got my Heavy on the right. I've got a regular guy on the left. I've got my Terminator. I've got the Comm Specialist in the middle, and then my leader back behind them over here. Over here for the Tzeentch demons, he's got a whole bunch of pink cars. He's got the Comm Specialist there, and he's got the leader and the Demolitions Expert there. So basically the way it's going to be interesting to see, because the Tzeentch demons, when they play, they don't take flesh wounds. If they fail their save, they're dead. But what happens is that they automatically split. So pink horrors become 2 blue horrors. If those blue horrors fail their save and die, they become 2 brimstones. And if those brimstones die, they just die. And the pink horrors have a 4-up invul save, blue horrors have a 5-up, and the brimstones have a 6-up invul save. So they're just going to keep popping and keep coming out and creating more and more trouble for me is what's going to happen. So I've just got to keep trying to mow down just this like big mass of demons that's going to be coming at me over here. So it should be interesting to see how that goes. So that is deployment. Let's roll now for initiative here on turn 1. I get a 7. My opponent gets an 8. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Tzeentch demons on turn 1. All right, so movement phase for the Tzeentch demons. These guys all piled out over here. He opened the door for his friend to move up here to the door who didn't open his door. He's just going to hold it right there, Hodoring it up there. So that's going to be it for the Tzeentch demons movement phase. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Grey Knights. Movement phase for the Grey Knights here. My Comm Specialist stayed still. Leader moved readied himself. Leader moved up over here. Heavy moved up, as did my Demolitions Expert and my regular Grey Knight there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the Psychic phase. All right, start of the Psychic phase. His Icon of Flame activates. On a 6, it'll do a mortal wound to this guy over here. No, nothing there. So now he can activate one of his guys to do Psybolt into me over here. So which guy do you want to activate? We'll do the same guy into him over here. That's going to go off on an 11. I'm going to try to deny it because I can. Looking for a 12. Double fill faces. No, not even close. So that is going to be D3 mortal wounds. Well, it doesn't make a difference because he's just got the one. I got no way to ignore them. So 3 mortal wounds. We'll put it there. So here we go. His injury roll here because he's down to 0. So it's just 1 because it's a 1 mortal wound. On a 2, he takes a flesh wound. Going to spend a CP to re-roll that.
Yep.
Into a 5, he's out of action. And now my demolitions expert is going to activate. He's going to go into the guy with the banner there because he's the closest. So this is going to be looking for a 5. Cybolt goes off with a 9. Going to try to deny it because you have multiple guys you can deny as well. So and ties it, which is not enough to get it to go. So he takes a mortal wound. So he's just gonna pop. And then my heavy is going to go into the blue because he's the closest there. Because they get to activate 2. That's 11. So you're going to be looking for a 12 to deny. Oh, he's got a really nice. Ooh, no, not enough. So that blue is going to be popped, which is going to turn into 2 brims.
4/4.
All right, so my comm specialist is going to activate now. He's got his side cannon. He didn't move, and he's going to fire into the pink guy in the middle. Going to put it's heavy force. So he's going to put 1 into the pink guy in the middle, 1 into that brim, 1 into his demolitions, and 1 into his leader. So we're going to go. The ones into the pink are in the middle there is going to go first. It's within half range, but he is obscured, so hitting on a 4. That's not going to hit. Now into the leader, who's also within 12. Is not going to hit. Then into the brimstone. It's not going to hit. And into the demo. Is not going to hit.
4, but you're obscured.
All right, so my guy over here is going to fire into my heavy specialist. He's within half range, but he is obscured, so he's going to be hitting on 5s. But so he's going to be hitting on 5s, but he also is going to spend a CP on mutating flames, which will make his weapons AP -3. So hitting on 5s, getting a hit, strength 3, right? So looking for 5 to wound. No wound. Now my heavy specialist is going to go. He's going to spend 1 CP for more bullets, giving him 7 shots. I'm going to split it up over here. I'm going to shoot it into the middle guy as my primary target. He's going to get 2 shots, 2 into his demos, 2 into his leader, and then 1 into the brimstone there. So we're going to go with the 1 into the brimstone. He's within half range. That's a hit. That is a wound. 6 up. Invul save.
Nope.
No, he's dead. 2 shots into the front guy there. That's 2 hits. That is 1 wound. 4 up save. No, he's going to pop. Now into the demolitions guy. That is not going to have any hits. And into his leader. That is going to be 1 hit. That is going to be a wound. 4 up invul save. Oh, he's good. All right, so now his demolitions guy is going to shoot into my heavy. He's just out of half range, so he's going to be looking for 6s. No hit. My demolitions expert is going to fire into these guys, into his blue horrors over here. Getting 1 hit, 1 shot, so we'll do the 1 on the right there. That is going to wound him. But that's not going to save him. Now the guy in the back there is going to shoot into my heavy, looking for 6s. Getting 2 hits, that's how you do that. 5s to wound. No wounds. And now my leader is going to use the comm specialist +1 to hit. He's going to put all 4 shots into his leader over there. Actually, he's going to put 2 shots into the leader, 2 into the pink onto his right. So we'll do the 2 into the leader there, hitting on 3s because it's -1 because of obscurement, +1 because of the comm specialist.
And the demons.
And now 2 more shots into the other guy on the right there. There we go. That's 2 hits. That is not going to wound though.
Same time.
Now his leader's going to go into my heavy specialist over here.
Nope.
No hits. And then we'll go to the next guy over. Nope. And then the last guy over there.
Nope.
Oh, yes, he got 1 hit. Over there. 5 to wound. No wound. All right, so that's the end of round 1 here. We don't have anybody that needs to take any morale tests, so now we're going to roll for initiative going into turn 2. 11 will get it, so we'll go back to you after movement phase for the Tzeentch demons. All right, movement phase for the Tzeentch demons here on turn 2. These guys all moved up here towards the center here. I'm going to have to try to clear them off. And these guys moved over here. So one guy moved up to his friend, the other guy advanced to his friend. So he's got 3 guys waiting in the wings to try to come on in here towards the end. So that's going to be it for the movement phase for the Tzeentch demons. We'll come back to you after with the movement phase for the Grey Knights. All right, so my guys are just all gonna ready. So that's what we're gonna have there. So we'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, the Brim is actually gonna do it over here. He's gonna cast Psybolt into my heavy. It's gonna go off. I'm gonna try to deny it. Do not on a 3. So that's gonna go off. So let's see if his injury roll here. Oh, he is going to be out. All right, he's going to activate Psybolt into the Brim because that's what he has to do. It's going to go off on a 5. Can he be denied?
Oh.
Yeah, he can. And my leader's going to do the exact same thing. Oh, man, no. All right, well, you can't deny it, but I'm going to suffer D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound, but that's going to be enough to put me out. Not on a 3, though. I'll take the flesh wound on that. But you also have a mortal wound there, so your Brim is dead.
Bodies.
All right, my demolitions expert is going to be able to fire. He's going to fire into the middle guy there. Let's see. Before I split my shots, I'm going to get 5 shots. So I'm going to put 2 into his leader, 2 into his demo, and then 1 into the back guy there. So we'll do the 1 into the back guy. That is going to be a wound. 4 up. No, he's going to split. And now 2 into the demo guy. That's going to be 1 wound there. Oh, but he's good. And then 2 into his leader. Getting 1 wound there. And he's good. Now my leader's going to shoot into his leader with all 4 shots. That is going to be 2 hits. That is going to be 2 wounds. And no, he is going to be dead. So he's going to pop. And then my comm specialist is going to fire over here. He's going to put 2 shots into him, 1 into him, and 1 into him. So we're going to do the 2 into the front guy over there. That's going to be 1 hit. That is going to be a wound because they're tough too,
yep.
Right? So that's going to be a wound. 5 up invul save.
Yep. Nope.
No, he's dead. Actually turned into a Brim, and then we've got the middle guy over here. That's going to be a hit. That is a wound. 5 up. No, he's going to turn into a Brim. And then into that guy. Yeah, it's a hit. That is not a wound, though. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. Of course. All right, so that's going to be the end of the turn there. So no leadership tests need to be taken here because he can't fail. Can he fail with 2 guys? 2 + 6 is 8. No, he's good to go. So that's going to be it for that. So no leadership tests to take, no morale tests here. So we're going to see who has initiative going into turn 3. I will with an 11. Oof. All right, movement phase. He moved up over this way. My leader moved up behind him. My comm specialist ready. So that's going to be it for the movement phase for the Grey Knights. We're going to come back to you after movement phase for the Tzeentch Demons.
So,
all right, so we're going to start off the movement phase here. He is going to charge into him. I've got the incinerator there. So that's going to be 3 hits. That is 3 wounds. 3 5-ups. No, he's going to turn into a Brim. All right, so he just got set up there. It's interesting. We were looking in the rules for how split works, and it says that a Brimstone or a Blue Horror that was set up because by split is never considered to have charged in the battle round that it is set up. So we took that to mean that it can't actually charge because it can never be considered to have charged in the battle round that it was set up. So we're going to say that it can't charge because of that. If you know of any reason why that might not be true, let us know, but that seems fair to both of us when we're talking about that. So now his Blue Horror here is now going to charge into my guy. Overwatching. Ooh, getting all 6. That's pretty good. Oh, not that great, but that's going to be 2 wounds. 5s? Makes them both.
Oh.
Actually, the 2 was a wound. 1 more. Oh, no, that got him. And that blue is going to charge into him as well. Getting 3. Getting 2. No, he's going to pop. And that blue is going to do the same thing. Something's got to fail, right? Maybe not. That's 4.
Need 5.
No,
yes.
He is popped.
Got him.
And then this one's going to try to charge. He's trying to get him in. He wants to tie him up. That's 3.
6s.
6s. No. And the last Brim. 3. That's 3. And he's dead. All right, these 2 guys readied themselves. He opened the door, His friend walked in, and this other friend advanced around. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. For the demons here, we're going to come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, my demo guy is going to try to side bolt into his brim there. That's going to go off with a 9. You're going to try to deny me? Of course you are, but not make it. So he's just going to pop. And then my leader is going to do the same thing. It's going to go off on an 8. And he denies it. Well done. All right, so now he's going to psych into my dude bro over here. It's going to go off on a 7. But I'm going to deny it on an 8. Woo! All right, so now my comm specialist is going to start us off in the shooting phase. He's going to put 1 shot into each of them over there with his psi cannon. So we're going to go with, we'll start front and then just go around here. So the front one, it's going to be a hit. That is a wound. That is dead. Then into the next one. That is a hit. That is a wound. That is dead. And then into this one. That is not a hit. And then into his demolitions expert. That is a hit. That is not a wound. Oh no, that is a wound. That is a wound. Psi cannon. I forgot. They're tough 3. So that's the psi cannon. So that is going to be a wound. Oh, and he's going to pop.
Burn it.
My opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll that into a good. All right, so now his ready guy is going to start us off by shooting into my Terminator over here. So he is going to need 4s to hit because he's within half range and he's not obscured.
I'm going to burn my last.
He's going to spend a CP to give it -3. So that is going to be 1 hit and not a wound. And then he's going to fire into him, or do you want to fire into my leader? They're both going to be the same. I think the leader maybe.
The leader's hurt.
Yeah,
let's
he's going to go into the leader over here. No hits. All right, my leader is going to take the comms +1, and he's going to fire into his demo guy here. So 4 shots, hitting on 3s because of obscurement. All right, so that is going to be 1 hit. That is a wound. He's got a 4-up save. No, he is going to be popped. All right, so now this pink horror is going to fire into my leader, looking for 6s. No hits. And now my demolitions expert is going to fire into these guys. That's going to be 3 shots. I'm going to put 1 into each of them, so we'll go left to right here. It's the first one. Blue horror is going to wound him, but he's good. Into the middle one. That is going to wound him. And he's good. And into the brimstone. It is going to wound him. And he's good too. Wow. Alrighty, so that is going to be it for the turn here into the morale phase. My opponent has lost 5 of his pink horrors that he started with here. The brims and the blues don't count towards half of his kill team. It's just the pinks that he has there. So he does have to take a leadership test here. Leadership 7 is 8, so he's going to fail that. So he's going to be broken. All right, so we're going to have to test now to see if they are shaken. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys out. So 5 plus. You're basically looking for 1s at this point, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so 2 is going to be 5, 6. No, 7. He's good. He's good on 2. So you're looking for 1s and 2s. Now him? No, he's going to be shaken. This guy is shaken. This guy is good. So those 2 will be good to go.
Okay.
And now these guys have to take it too. So we're going to go to that guy. He's going to be shaken. He's shaken. And he's shaken. Yeah. All right, so now we're going to roll initiative going into the next turn. I rolled a 7, so did my opponent. So we'll roll again. I rolled a 10, he rolled a 9. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Grey Knights. All right, my Grey Knights, my comm specialist readied himself, and these guys moved up over this way. So that is going to be it for their movement phase. We'll come back to you with the movement phase for the Tzeentch demons. The Tzeentch demons. All right, movement phase for the Tzeentch demons. This guy that was over here moved over here. And the guy that was back over there moved up over here. Everyone else is shaken. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We're going to come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so now I'm going to psych into this guy over here. That's going to go off on an 11. Not denied there on an 11. So he will pop. And then my leader, because they get to do 2, is going to go into one of them over there. That's going to go off on a 6. Deny. And he will, with authority. And then he is going to psych into my guy over here. 7 will go off unless I can deny it. And I will with a 9. And now my comm specialist is going to start us off by firing 1, 2, 3, 4 shots from his psi cannon into here. So we're just going to go left and then down. So left over here. That's not a hit. Into the next guy. That is not a hit. Into the next guy. That is not a hit because of obscurement. And into the last guy. Okay. Now my leader's going to fire 2 shots into each of these guys. We'll go with the guy on the left. He's going to take the comm specialist ability there. So that's going to be 1 hit. That is going to be a wound. 5 up save. No. And then the other 2 shots into the other blue horror. Getting 1 hit. That is a wound because it's a tough 2. That's not a save.
Yep.
And then he's going to fire into my leader over here, needing 5s.
6s because I'm shaken.
No, he's not shaken.
I'm broken.
No, he's good.
I'm broken.
Oh, broken. So 6s.
Yeah, 6s.
Yes, because he's broken. Forgot about that. No, no hit. And now my demolitions expert is going to fire into these guys over here. He's only going to get 1 shot, so we'll just do it into the front guy over there. That is a wound.
6.
6 up. No. All right, so that's going to be the end of the turn. So now we're going to have leadership test that we have to take again. So he's looking for ones at this point, I think, because his leadership.
Nope.
Nope. Next guy.
Nope.
Nope. Next guy over here.
Nope.
Nope. This guy over here.
Oh, that's the new guy.
Yeah. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, unfortunately looking for 1s over here.
So.
And now into these guys, the front guy there. No. This guy. No. That guy. No. So they are all going to be nerved there. So that's not great for him. So it doesn't matter for initiative really at this point because it'll just go to me. So we'll come back to after movement phase on turn 5 for the Grey Knights. All right, they're just going to stay still, so we're just going to go to the psychic phase. He is going to psych into that pink card, that brimstone there. It's going to go off on an 8. Cannot deny it, so he's just going to pop. All right, so now into the shooting phase, because his is going to go into him, and I'm going to ignore them for now. I don't need to. I just need to kill off that last brimstone there. So we're going to go in the demolitions guy over here. He's going to fire 3 shots all into that brimstone. That's going to be 3 wounds.
3 6s.
3 6s.
Boxcars, baby.
No, it's not enough. And with that, he won't be able to get anyone into there at the end of turn 5. And that is a victory for the Grey Knights, successfully banishing these demons back into the warp where they belong. Man, that was a ton of fun. And as all those bodies kept going, my rolls were not going great. But it was really interesting to see how all of those splits really made a big difference. Especially, we wanted to do this to show the splitting and how the bodies kept popping up, how it would make a big difference trying to hold the center there with all those bodies. We thought it would be interesting. And it was really kind of cool how he brought these guys around here to make a last-ditch drive into there. But unfortunately, because of the leadership popping there, it really hampered that plan. It would have worked if it hadn't happened. But yeah, so that was really interesting and a ton of fun. I like the demons. I think they're cool, and I think the Grey Knights, of course, they're going to be. That's what they're going to do. That's their desired target is to go after the demons there. So that was fun to see that all. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Neil, and until next time, have fun.